This is the new Canon RF 45mm f1.2 STM. No, it's not yet another nifty 50. So what's a synonym for nifty? Let's give this 45mm lens its own nifty name in the comments. This tiny, budget-friendly, perfect for any situation lens is the lens you're going to want to have in your bag for those sharp portraits, environmental photos, street photography, and low light scenarios. Now, if you've made it this far into the video, clearly you have an interest in Canon gear. So once you're done watching this video, I want you to click somewhere up here and go watch Nick and I test out the brand new Canon R6 Mark III. Okay, beautiful, looking at each other. Would it be a wedding shoot without the videographer getting in the way? Now, this is a stepping motor lens, and that's where the budget-friendly part comes in. Is it as quiet as a voice coil motor or VCM high-end lens? No, but at the price that this is coming in versus those, I'm here for that sacrifice. This 45mm f1.2 lens is as sharp as we really need it to be that just have in your bag just in case type of lens. I've been using this lens over wedding portraits and landscape photos, pinning it against the 50mm 1.8 STM and the 50mm f1.2. And I want to know in the comments, can you really tell the difference? And I just cannot get over the weight of this 45mm STM 1.2 lens. It is so light and my wrist can feel the difference. This is the perfect travel lens. You're walking around New York City, you're trying to not cause too much attention, it doesn't come out too far, and at a 1.2 at the price that it's offered, at the quality that you're getting, it's really insane. So right now I'm getting some establishing shots of the location where we're shooting the portraits and the actual wedding. This is the type of lens that you're often going to use on those types of shots, really wide out, beautiful, to get the full surrounding, but still at the 1.2, you're going to get these really sharp images. This is the perfect lens you're going to give that second shooter who is maybe shooting those establishing shots while you're busy getting the up-close portraits with your higher end glass, so that you can give this lens over to your second shooter without having to sacrifice your higher end glass while still receiving high-end images. Now, just because you have a 1.2 lens doesn't mean you always need to be shooting at 1.2. But to me, the huge benefit is that you have way more range to mess around with the different settings, especially when you're an outdoor photographer and the sun is constantly changing and that shutter speed needs to constantly be changing. Having that 1.2 allows you to really finesse your settings to get the shot that you really need when everything else isn't necessarily cooperating. Now, when trying to make the decision whether to 1.8 or to 1.2, the 1.2, you're getting better bokeh. You're getting better quality in low light scenarios. So for that extra stop, it's kind of a no-brainer. For the everyday photo and video shooter, using something especially like the R8 or the RP, this is going to be the perfect lens for those cameras, especially when you're shooting something like food content, a second shooter at a wedding, travel photography, or even hybrid shooters. For the travel and street photographer, you've got a lightweight, shorter body lens that's not intimidating, that you don't need to feel nervous when traveling around the world with. For the food content creator, you've got that f1.2 to capture those fine details in both photo and video. For those getting into wedding photography or as a second shooter, this lens is perfect to capture those environmental portraits, to get those wedding details at 1.2, or to capture sharp portraits at a focal length that's close to what the eye sees. So are you a pro or an advanced photographer looking to add just that one more lens to your camera kit? I want to know, what are you shooting with the brand new Canon 45mm f1.2 STM? In the comments below. I'm Maria, and thanks for watching.